I wish we could do the I wish we could just hit that news clip button that I like to do. That like ba dun da dun 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 dun. And I tell you, if I don't get my computer back, we lost a huge folder of sound effects. So I
Oh
save
no.
every one that I use in our show. I save.
Oh no.
Oh well, it won't be the end of the world. Life goes on, and much like life, this podcast goes on. Hello, welcome to episode 56 of Barely a Destiny Show, the show where we barely talk about Destiny. I'm your host, Det Ben Malone, and with me, as always, Santa Fan 711. How are you doing, dude?
I'm good. I'm real good. Yourself?
I'm doing well. And back from a short hiatus, Slapshot Scott.
How's it going, fellas?
Going great. How have you been?
I'm alive. That's a good thing. I mean, that's debatable, I guess, depending on who you ask, but you know.
Right. I'm sure your wife and kid think it's a good thing.
My son's pretty thrilled.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
Let's blow through this housekeeping, then we'll talk about why you haven't been here. So the band this week, the band of the week, they are called Driver Friendly. And they have an album called Unimagined Bridges. It's pretty good. It's crazy. And here's the thing. I can't really tell you a good place to find it. So what you're going to do, go to Apple Music, iTunes, I think is still called. And just Google that shit. Google Driver Friendly. And again, Unimagined Bridges is the name of the album.
It's also,
you should definitely go listen to it. It's good.
It's also Google Driver Friendly.
Yeah. What did I say?
No, I was making a bad joke. Speaking of.
Okay.
Why did the EMTs travel in sets of two?
Because, I mean, somebody's got to be there with Gorilla, right? I don't even know if that's what he is.
He was.
He's an ambulance driver, right?
He was, yeah. Because, but it's because they wanted to be paramedics.
I love it. I knew it was coming, but the delivery was fantastic. Good job, Steve.
You know what else? You know what else is good? Our freaking clan. And if you want to join that clan, our Destiny clan, you could do that by going to our website. And that website is www.BarelyADS.com. We've got links to everything there. Link to join the clan. We've got a link to Twitter. And in case you don't want to go to our website first, you can just go to twitter.com/BarelyADS. Or, at BarelyADS. That's that too. There's a link to our Discord pinned to the top of our Twitter. But maybe you're like, I fucking hate Twitter. So, again, the website, www.BarelyADS.com, has a link to our Discord. It's got everything. It's fucking amazing. We got a website. Go to it. If you want your band on the show, I don't think we have a link there for you on the website. But we should.
But there's a link to email us on the website.
There is a link to email us. You got to go to the contact page.
Go to the contact page, and you could send an email, and it's going to send it to the address barelyadestinyshow@gmail.com, which you could also just do on your little texty phone. Put a link to your Bandcamp or your iTunes.apple.com or anything. Just send us a link to an internet place, and we will click on it and hopefully not destroy our computer. But
yeah,
that's beside the point.
No point.
Yeah. And please don't send us.
No porn viruses, please.
Look, I'm going to look at enough of it as is, so you don't need to send it to me. I already know what I like. Yeah. If it's not some girl with angel wings and devil horns, then that's all I'm into. It's gotten very weird.
Gotten very weird.
She's got to be wearing like Hulk hands and Bigfoot feet, like Hobbit hairy feet. Damn, what a fetish that would be.
Oh God.
And what a show this is going to be tonight. We got a lot to talk about. Scott and I weren't here last week. And Scary's not here this week. What the fuck is happening to us? We hit year 2 and we're like, oh shit, this ship is sinking.
We have to rotate out.
I've been here every time.
It's true.
Just saying.
We've been working some things out. Last week I was fucking
explosive diarrhea.
Yeah,
coming out both ends.
my brain was just shitting all over my brain. It was bad. It was very bad. Scott, I mean, I guess you could tell people what's going on.
Yeah. So I actually, those of you who know me, we're in Discord. We talked about it a bit. I was out of work for quite a while, and it was terrible, as being out of work usually is. But the good news is I have a new job. The bad news is that the scheduling is very fucking strange for it. Those of you who know me, and again, I've talked about it a little bit in Discord and someone on the show. I used to work for FedEx when I was in college, and I used to work overnights. Guess what? My new job has an overnight shift, and it's not just one shift; it's 3 shifts back to back, 12 hours. Uh, can't really talk too much about what I'm doing, but I've talked about it with some of the people in Discord, so we can talk there. But basically, I'm just turning wrenches on things, big expensive machines, and it's really weird because it's like a manufacturing facility and it's like a 24-hour thing. So it doesn't matter what time you're there. There's always people there. And there's no windows as most manufacturing facilities. So it's like you're in there and you're just doing your thing. And then you get out in the morning and it's like, holy shit, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning.
The sun.
Yeah. So the last week was a little fucked up for me. I definitely set a few land speed records for a Jeep Wrangler, trying to get home to see my wife and son before they have to leave for work and daycare respectively. And I'm sleeping during the day, which is super fun. It's rough. So we had some things to figure out because the work schedule's a little wonky. Eventually it'll even out and we'll figure out. But I think we're talking about recording on a different day than what we were doing before, just so everybody can sort of be here. And this week was a little bit of short notice. So unfortunately, Scary wasn't able to make it, but.
So we're gonna be kind of scattered for a little bit. We're gonna hammer down dates and times for everything, so that way we can bring you the top quality show that you've come to expect. The kind of show that people leave 5-star reviews for. Fuck, that was a good segue.
And Scary's not here. I don't have iTunes, so I can't look him up.
Sorry, I'm getting texts. My old guitar player texted me.
He was on the show, right?
No.
Or a different one? Different one?
No. My old guitar player texted me because our album finally came out. I know we had talked about it on the show. I wasn't here last week to tell you that it was out. It's on Bandcamp, which is, failedastronauts.bandcamp.com. And then here's the big news, guys. Check today, right before the show. It's on Spotify now.
Oh, bam, 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 bam.
Yep.
Where's those air horns?
Oh, I don't edit this shit anymore. Ever since my computer fried, there's no drops in this show anymore.
That's what I said. They did it for me last week.
Dream.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Sorry, guys. This vamping is like trying to pull up the damn reviews and everything like that. You know what I mean?
I've got the website for iTunes up for the reviews, but it says customer ratings and then it says 15 ratings, but it doesn't give us any. Like I can't click on it.
I'll tell you this: there's no new reviews. So
no new reviews.
Rip the dream.
There goes the new segment.
All right, so our new segment where we were going to rate your review, we can't do. So if you want us to rate your review, leave us a 5-star review on iTunes or Podbean. We read the Podbean one, right?
Yeah, we did. It's from Phoenix.
Who's that? Is he friends with this drafty guy that I've never heard of? Anyway, guys, let's get into it. Before we do, paying the bills. Today's show is brought to you by Wendy's. It's pretty good. I like to eat it. Anyway. There's a cold chicken nugget. I won't spit it out. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't spit it out. We love you, Wendy's. Don't stop sponsoring us. For an audio podcast, I really didn't have to do that visual bit of actually eating it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
we got some people watching.
It's Arby's. It's no Arby's.
It's no Arby's. Wendy's. It's no Arby's.
Is that a good one or a bad one?
Oh shit, I don't know, but that was fucking prime, dude. That was good.
Wendy's. It's no Arby's. All right.
That was better. That was definitely
Let's,
better.
yeah. You know, it's always better when you try again. I hope I didn't miss anything in the housekeeping. Well, we've been going for a while now. We should probably get into the real meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
But before we do, I guess this is meat and potatoes. Steve, you took a little trip this weekend?
I did take a little trip. On Wednesday morning.
Take a little trip. Take a little trip. Sorry. I just want to do some
yeah, Wednesday morning I left at like 7 in the morning, and I went and stopped at House Dilla's house, actually.
Casa Dilla's Casa?
Casa Dilla's Casa. We kicked it for a couple hours. Yeah.
Were there quesadillas there?
Mrs. Dilla made breakfast, and it was absolutely delicious. It was so good.
Was it breakfast quesadillas?
Oh, it could have been, but there were no tortillas.
That would have been great if it was.
Right. No, but it was delicious. We kicked it for a few hours, and then I moseyed on down to Cincinnati. Kicked it with my boy Joey, old friend from college. He's in the clan. You want to get to know Joey, which you should. Get in the clan. Get in the Discord. Yeah, good dude. So hung out with him. He took me to the brewery he works at, and I drank a bunch of free amazing beer and got a private tour of the brewery. Sulphur Green behind the brewery. It was fantastic. And then so we kicked it downtown the next day, and on yesterday morning drove from Cincinnati to the good old state next door, Indiana, and kicked it with Dan Finity. So hung out with Dan. We went to this.
He's a Titan man.
He is. It's evident by not only the video but by in the title of the last episode of this podcast. Special guest Dan Finity, Titan man. But yeah, so we went to this barcade and kicked it with Dan and Yak Dog, who is in the raid team that has the fastest completion on Eater of Worlds. That's pretty dope. And Lulu Soccer.
Yeah, it is.
So the four of us played some like arcade X-Men and Turtles in Time and drank a bunch of beer, and it was great.
Oh, yes, Turtles in Time.
Yeah, it was a hell of a good time. And then I skedaddled early this morning so Dan could take his lady out for their anniversary. So happy anniversary, Dan.
Aww.
And Jenny.
Happy anniversary, Titanfinity.
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 That's cool, man. So I'm glad you had a good trip.
Yeah, it was a hell of a lot of fun.
Someday I'll make it out to go see Daniel.
Or he can come visit us too.
Hey,
we're a one-stop shop. There's two of us here.
Well, you met Dan, but Scott, me and you have never seen Dan in person.
Mm-hmm.
Scott, how tall do you think Dan is? I'm gonna shoot a 5'10".
I'm gonna agree
5'10"?
with you on that. I'd say like 5'10", 5'11". I think he's
5'10". I think he's shorter than 6 feet.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want the truth, or you want me? I don't know. I don't know if I should say. I think you might have to meet him yourself.
No, come on.
I'm gonna say Dan is as tall as you would think he is, which you guys are not guessing what you actually think he is.
I do think he's 5'10".
No. Dan's a little bit taller than me, so he's probably like 6'1".
So he's like my height.
It's like 6'1" ish. Yeah.
6 feet.
Taller than me.
Just 6 feet.
Yep.
I'm taller than you. I'm 6 feet. You're under 6 feet. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Dilla is taller than I expected.
Oh, so he's like 5'3".
I'm just saying.
We thought he was the Hobbit. He's like 5'3", 5'4". This is welcome to How Tall Is My Friend. I'm your host, Det Ben Malone.
How tall is my friend?
It's funny too.
Not listen to that show.
Was it? Somebody had this conversation on another podcast. They were talking about how weird it is to meet your friends from, like, in this case, Destiny, but in real life, and how you don't, like, there's no real gauge of how tall or short somebody is, and like sometimes you meet people and they're not how you think they are, and then other times like they're exactly like that.
Dude, let me tell you. After hearing Baroque Reaper on Dad's Tales, I've seen him a couple times on when we do the show. I like do not see how he is like 6'3" or whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I gotta see him in person someday, or like a picture of him standing next to something. How are you? I don't know. He just doesn't look 6'3".
Yeah,
I'm sure he is.
Like how, unless you're standing next to Pete Holmes or you have reference, he doesn't seem like he'd be a giant either.
I don't know who that is.
He looks like the most average white guy in the world, Pete Holmes.
Yo, while we're on the topic of tall people, I've been thinking about this. You know the tallest guy in the world? What's his name? He was tallest guy ever.
He was Swedish or something, right?
Robert Waldo.
No, maybe not.
Okay, Robert Waldo, born February 22nd, 1918 in Alton, Illinois. I listen to a lot of conspiracy theory podcasts, and they talk about giants sometime. This dude is a giant. Like if you saw this, if you put this guy in a loincloth and gave him a club, you'd be like, that dude's a giant for sure, like 100%. Let me like skin him and take his treasure.
Or like Andre the Giant.
He's coming over the wall.
Even Andre the Giant, does not look like a giant. He looks like a large man. If you guys never seen a picture of Robert Waldo?
No. I'm gonna Google it right now.
God.
So you're saying he's leading the charge over the wall with the wildlings?
He was 8'11".
Jesus Christ.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 8'11". That's incredible. We went to the Ripley's Believe It or Not museum or whatever in I don't know. Fuck it, I don't remember, for my honeymoon. But they had a wax of this guy, and I was like, Jesus, that dude is a freaking giant. There's no way. Phoenix, that's not racist against giants. I don't know. I just like all these conspiracy theory podcasts are like giants aren't real, and I'm like, yes they are. Robert Waldo is a fucking giant. Wadlow, not Waldo.
Wadlow, yeah.
Wadlow.
This has been How Tall Is Your Friend?
Yeah.
Join us next. This episode has to be called How Tall Is Your Friend?
Oh jeez.
I played Rainbow Six Siege. Sweet.
Oh yeah.
One of the benefits to being on a podcast apparently is people buy you video games.
What?
Steve did it. Narwolf did it. And I'm very grateful because I don't have any money to buy video games. But we played some Rainbow Six Siege last night, and fuck, is that game fun? Like,
oh yeah.
Okay.
On what?
Let me
PC?
lay it out for you.
PC?
Yeah.
Okay.
PCMR, bro. So.
I was waiting for it.
So the general feeling I get from Siege is it's all the best parts of the action in PUBG, which is, I don't know, like PUBG has like the boring parts of like walking around and looting stuff. This is just the like, I'm in a building and I know someone's in here too. Let's fucking party. This is so intense. If you're not familiar with Siege, it's a 5-on-5 attack and defend game. And you can just blow up walls and shit. If you shoot somebody like at all, they're dead.
Yo, that's fucking wild, dude.
So and there's a lot of like gadgets and gizmos, like trying to drive little drone camera cars in there so you can see people. You can, if you're on defense, you can see like cameras that are inside the building and look around at people. There's like fucking riot shields, like all this crazy stuff.
It's like
it's
if
kind
you
of
were actually
kind of a hero shooter too.
Yeah, laying siege to a building, so it's well titled.
Yes. And then like on defense, like you can like put up like metal barricades over the walls and stuff like that, and you can like wooden barricade up windows and doorways and shit like that. It's very cool. There's a lot of gadgets, like for instance, there's a thing you can put onto a barricade that will poke a hole in it and just shoot a grenade into that room.
What? Yo, we need that fucking shit in Destiny and Fortnite. Let me tell you.
Yeah, Fortnite, I could see that, where you're just like, fuck you, dude. I'm just going to pop something in there. But Siege, it's really fun. The biggest gripe I had is I turned it on, went into multiplayer, hit shift, and I was like, wait a second. Am I walking? So I was like, let's let go of the sprint button. And then I was like, dear God, the sprint in this is a slow walk from any other game. You don't go anywhere.
So you're saying it's slow and the movement is terrible?
Oh my God, the movement is so freaking slow. That doesn't matter because most of the game you're sitting there behind a box in the corner just being like, all right, as soon as you peek, I'm going to get you. It was cracking me up. We had some guy on our team last night while me and Narwolf were playing. And Narwolf and I were in Discord chat, so we couldn't talk with everyone else, but we could hear this guy. He would not shut the fuck up the entire time. But he was being like 30% helpful, which would have been cool if he only talked that 30%, but he never stopped talking. And then he would be like, everybody shut up, I hear someone. Like, come on. But this guy,
Thanks, boss.
He's like, there's somebody outside the window. He's like, I'm gonna pixel peek. Like, pixel peek?
What the fuck is that?
It's like peeking out the window, but like very slightly. He's pixel peeking. It was dumb.
Dude thinks he's hot shit and can peek by.
I was gonna say, look out, we got
pixel.
Elite Gaming Nation over here.
Oh my God, pixel peekers. Top contender for the title of this episode.
That is pretty good, actually.
I don't know. It was a fun game. I got a couple of kills, and it is fucking like a visceral, awesome feeling. Just like PUBG, when you kill somebody, you're just like, yes! Like, I got you. Because a lot of these games aren't going to end with killing everybody. If you did good on defense, you might just be sitting in the room and you're like, I just kept them out of the room. They never killed me. I didn't kill them, but I just kept them from getting in.
Right.
So, play the fucking objective. Rainbow Six Siege. I give it 7 out of 10 so far.
Nice.
7 out of 10.
Worth playing. I'd play it again. The rank might go up. I really want to learn the maps and the operators because that's another huge part. All the operators have different gear.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
If you're thinking about getting into it, please do. It's pretty fun, and me and Narwolf and Scary have it. I think Dilla has it, but on PS4.
Converse has it on PS4 and would love people to play with as well.
Yeah. Damn it, we all need to unite because we're never getting a fucking squad in this game. Other than that, I played a little bit of PUBG last night, but nothing noteworthy. You guys play anything cool this week?
Steve, you want to go first? You want me?
I'll go first. When I was down at Joey Jabs' place, he has a Super Nintendo Classic. So we played some Mario Kart. We played literally just all the levels that you don't have to unlock back to back. And then we did competitive Donkey Kong Country and we almost beat it in one sitting, both of us, because it's like I do the level and then he does the same level and whoever finishes first wins. But aside from that, there's 3 days I was on the road, and then today before the podcast I played some quick play with Dilla on Xbox for like 2 or 3 hours. And I think we only lost 2 matches. It was ridiculous, pub snopping the entire time. I still don't understand this whole concept of how, like, if all the people who are good at games play on Xbox, because I'm not good and I'm dunking on people. So
where you at, Xbox? Where you at?
Yeah, like legit.
Challenge thrown.
Like if you just look at my KD on Xbox like is 1.3 something.
Hashtag humble brag.
That's not even good. 1.3. Get out of here. But on PS4, it's like,
man.
Yeah, F you, dude. For us guys out there who have constant negative KDs, 1.3 is not good.
on PS4, it's a 1.09. So there's an obvious difference there.
Yeah, the difference is that you got Destiny 2 for PS4 and it took you a bit to get used to it. Migrated to Xbox and already knew how to play.
You're probably
That's
right.
what I'm going with.
You're probably right.
Mic drop.
That's cool. Scott, you play anything of note? Anything noteworthy? What's new? What's fresh with you, dude?
I played some Destiny last week, and we played some Crimson Doubles, but we'll get to that in our Destiny segment. Obviously, my usual Fire team member, Gray Fox Freedom, and I played some Fortnite. We played with his brothers, and his brothers are fucking insane. They're great. The banter between those three, like the brother banter between those three while on comms, is absolutely hysterical because it is smooth, it is fast, and they're constantly just ripping each other apart, but not like, calling each other names and shit. It's like they're trolling and doing like the smart ripping each other apart. So if you're not paying
Yeah.
attention, you didn't know them, you're like, oh, these guys are just talking. And it's like, no, that's all sarcasm. They're like going at each other hard, which is really funny. So we played some Fortnite last night. I got called a scumbag because I waited till one of the final rounds. I think we were in the top 10, our squad, and I like grenades. Love explosions, being a Titan main. So I waited until I saw somebody with a rather large structure that was all, you know, it was gathered in one section and then it mushroomed out from the top. And I
Mm-hmm.
tossed a grenade in there and blew up the walls and knocked the structure down. And they kind of died.
Nice.
So yeah, we laugh. I laughed at that, and I told somebody later that I was doing that. They're like, "Dude, that's a scumbag thing to do." I'm like, "Get good." I don't know what to tell you. Um, I actually, and it's funny too, because like you guys know me. Obviously, I'm not a sniper user at all. I'm terrible with snipers. I'm usually just running around shotgunning people, or
Mm.
if it's Destiny, using fusion rifles. But I got a scoped AR in that game, and like the scoped
Mm.
auto rifle or whatever they call it,
Yeah.
and I actually got a couple kills with that fucking thing, and it was hilarious because the one dude sees Gray Fox and is running towards him, and the only thing he's got is a revolver, so he's trying to burn him down with the revolver, and I'm standing like on the ridge across the way, and I'm just like, hold on, I got this guy, and it's just like ding, 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 done, and you watch him explode, and all his loot flies everywhere, and you're just like, yes, it was a good feeling. Um, Fortnite, it's fun. I don't play it seriously, but it is fun. You get some cool stuff there.
I love Fortnite and PUBG for this fact that I could be like, I got like 30 minutes. I could get a game in. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
the the quick
Yep.
match time, I'll tell you, is awesome with that. And actually, uh, something we'll talk about a little later. I actually consider buying one of the packs of that game because there are some great skins, like costumes for your characters in that game. Um, and Epic does a great job because they just did a major update or something, I guess. So like all the graphics improved. I haven't played it in like a week or two. Last time was the first time. Like, wow, they made the graphics better. But it's hilarious. I'm scrolling through the menus, and the one menu is like their microtransactions, like the store where you buy the costumes for actual money or V Bucks, whatever they call it, the Fortnite world. And they have disclaimers everywhere that says these items are cosmetic only and provide no actual competitive advantage. And people are still bitching about it all over the internet.
Yep. They also do it right with like paid stuff, in that you know what you're gonna get.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
like the whole reason I kind of was thinking about buying it is because they have some cool costumes. There was one that was like a fighter pilot, and he's got on like the ski mask with a bomber jacket, and he's got his headset on, which I fucking love that. I thought that was amazing. And then I saw one last night, and of course I was killed by a guy wearing it. It looks kind of like for those of you familiar with Borderlands, it kind of looks like the Marauder. He's got like the leather jacket on, like the James Dean motorcycle style leather jacket that zips to the side,
He's
but it's
saying
red.
Borderlands 2, by the way, because when Scott says Borderlands, he
Yes,
means
Borderlands
Borderlands
2.
2.
I'm sorry, Borderlands 2. So yeah, he's got leather jacket on, and then he's got like the spiked gloves and this helmet that looks like it's got a blast shield down, so it looks almost like a Rebel fighter helmet from Star Wars, like an X-wing pilot helmet. But he's got spikes up the side and stripes, and there's like hash marks for kills and stuff on it. It looks almost identical. All I need is a pair of funky looking like motorcycle goggles over it, and it would look like the Marauder from Borderlands 2. So I was like, man, if I would buy that, and I would never take that costume off because the chance to be all Borderlands 2 in another game is almost too good for me to pass up.
Nice.
Sorry, trying to deal with. There's small children stomping around above me, so I'm trying to deal with all that. Yeah. Other than those games, I played a small smidgen of D1 with the FTX and Bads crew. Sorry, James, I ended up popping out right before you got in. I don't know. It was just I I told him I wasn't trying to play live. But I sucked it up. I was doing awful all night until I got out my fusion rifle, and then I was just dunking on that scary fool. Actually, not really, but that does crack me up. If you want to see scary internet guy burn, you know he's rushing you down with a shotgun. So get him with the fusion rifle. If you can get him, he'll be like, "Oh, it's so funny."
It's all about that jump backwards immediately.
Yeah, and I got like on Narwolf, I got like a fucking flying Voop on him. The only thing I could get a kill was the Sally B, but it was so good. I was going absolutely ham with that gun.
Nice.
Other than that, though, it's just absolute fucking trash.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Steve, you said you have a hard out at 9:45.
Yep.
Okay, we got to move through this stuff. So, I did want to talk to you guys about Zer and his faded engrams, because today I bought a faded engram and I got a Jade Rabbit, which I already had.
Uh-oh.
Yep,
You hit the limit, Ben. He's cutting you off.
Does that mean you've gotten everything?
It's full. Too many engrams.
This is my point in bringing it up. I still don't have Ophidian aspects. So
Were you on your Warlock?
No. That's what I think, is that it doesn't give you armor for the class that you aren't.
Right.
Or does
Yes,
it give
that's
you armor
correct.
at all? Have you guys gotten a piece of armor from Zer's faded engram?
Yes.
Yes.
So
but
I need to
don't
be doing it on
realize.
my Warlock, which is good. That means that maybe I'll get like 2 or 3. Like in a month, I should have Ophidians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have them on PC, and it's freaking bonkers.
I don't Warlock anymore.
Yeah, on PC, it's like the only thing I can fucking play. Just the ability to blink and then be automatically turned around before you even like know what's going on. Hoo-wee.
I have a faded engram story.
About Cold Heart?
Yeah. But
Am I
here's the
a
deal.
Am I a mind reader?
Or a chat reader. So I'm like, oh, Zer's in the tower. Let's go hit him up. I'm on Xbox. And I've been lazy, and I did not enter my Cold Heart code to get my Cold Heart. Bought the faded engram and got a Cold Heart. So don't be lazy, people. Put in those codes.
Otherwise, you'll get a Cold Heart.
Yeah. And you could have gotten something else.
Yeah, I suppose you're on Xbox, though. But it is kind of weird to be sitting at that point where it feels like I have every gun in the game, except for the main ingredient. I do know I don't have that, and it's driving me
Really?
crazy. I don't have the main ingredient, and I've been grinding the fuck out of strikes. I must have played maybe 12 of those bitches today, trying to get the stupid 200 grenade kills for my ornaments.
Oh.
God, that sucked. Okay.
That is
I do want to talk about this. I've been playing a ton of Destiny 2. I don't know why, and it seems like this across the community, because as I listened to my podcast this week, it seems like every podcast was like, guys, I raided on Friday? What?
Yeah.
It was the same thing that we did. We're like, yeah, we did a raid. I cleared all of my milestones last week.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, well, except for trials. I didn't do trials because fuck that. But I cleared all my milestones, and I was like, this is so weird. I am just enjoying the hell out of playing Destiny 2. I think I just kind of missed it. It's my baby.
I think we all just missed our friends, because when we raided last week with Dan, it was like more catching up and goofing off than actually raiding. I mean, we beat it eventually, but we could have tried a lot harder.
I haven't. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say last week we had Crimson Doubles. And Scott and I weren't here, but it was fun, dude.
It was so fun.
I gotta know, what do you guys think about Crimson Doubles? Because I fucking loved it. Like,
yeah, it was so much fun.
Dude, I went in the first day with blueberries and I stomped for like a straight 2 hours, and I'm saying, how in the fuck are you guys like? I wasn't even going try hard and run striker. I'm saying, how are you people losing to me and like this rando? We're just fucking steamrolling people. It was great, and like the new map.
Oh my god, I love that map.
Turns out it was Fallout. That was my rando. Me and Fallout.
Wait, really?
No, I'm saying, you're like, how are me and this rando stomping? You're like, turns out it was Fallout.
No, if it was Fallout, that would be awesome. No, but I will say, we did of course, Gray Fox and I played Crimson Doubles, and we flipped it on Saturday night, and we got our shit kicked in for a few matches probably, but then we both went try hard running striker with double pulse nades. Holy goddamn shit! We I don't know when it was, but we just turned the tide and just started like murdering teams.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing, we pulled a bait and switch in Distant Shores. Let me set it up for you guys. So it's myself and Gray Fox, both 2 striker titans. He's a Titan main now, by the way. He's converted from Warlock and Hunter, so he's a Titan main.
As he should be.
Exactly. I told him that as soon as he said it. He said, "I think I'm a Titan main." I said, "Welcome to the master class, brother."
Feels good. Feels good to be like, I'm the fucking football player. I'm just gonna punch you in the.
Oh yeah, he loves it. He loves it.
Oh my god.
So,
what's up,
on Distant Shores, and we were getting our asses kicked by a couple warlocks. They were just camping that heavy with a healing rift.
Of course.
They would toss it over. Yeah, it was like total scumbag fest on both of our parts because we're just throwing pulse nades left and right, and they're just camping healing rifts, which is hilarious. So there was one point where we spawn in, we get to the A flag cave on that, which most people don't want to be there, but we ran in there to grab the heavy ammo. So Gray Fox grabs the heavy ammo, and he's got his new monarchy sword, and he pulls off to the side, and he's like loading his, like getting the sword out, getting ready to go. I said, wait, they're looking in the door. And he goes, what do you mean? I go, they're looking in the door. I said, I'm going to try and bait them in. So I step out into the shot lane with my auto rifle, and I start firing shots wildly past them to get their attention. So they see me, and as soon as they see me, I reload. And they're like, he's reloading, get him. They both rush the door, not knowing that Gray Fox is waiting on the side of that door with a sword.
That's
so
awesome.
They get within 2 feet of me, and Gray Fox just steps out behind him and was like, good night.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was hilarious. And we just rolled them after that. They got you could tell they were so mad that they fell for it. It was beautiful.
So funny. I have been running some non-meta stuff and whooping ass. When I played with my dad, and what was he running? He was running a Stormcaller. I was running a Voidwalker because I didn't know it was grenade spam. So well, get this, I still stomp these motherfuckers without using grenades.
Because just kept eating your grenade.
No, I didn't even do that. When I'm a Voidwalker, I don't have a grenade. Just it's gone. Don't even think about it ever, because I won't. I maybe will eat 1 or 2 grenades a match. I never remember it. But what was really good was we would sit back, let them get heavy, and I would just run up and be like, Nova Bomb, see ya. Like, like, how do you not see that coming when a Warlock is just like blink, looking straight down at you? You're like, fuck, we're dead. We did that in a sudden death. The first time we got sudden death.
Oh man.
So I had my super into like sudden death, no revives, and I was like, oh fuck. I was like, Dad, hold on, hold back. I'm gonna run up and just run up, Nova them right on the cap point, and started dancing.
Dude,
that's when you want mic drop right there.
Right? No. I got one better. So I was playing with some rando. We went into sudden death, right? We tied up with these other 2 guys. It was a Titan and a Hunter, and it was me and this Warlock rando. So, and it was on dead cliffs. So the other 2 guys run into the A flag area. There's a Hunter in there, and the Titan runs through the door towards the Heavy to get the cap point, and he wipes my teammate. So I'm running in. Of course, this was like, Thursday afternoon or something. I got my Sunbreaker. I got my super. I'm ready to roll. I'm like, let's do this. So I hit that door, that A flag door, going over the gap onto the balcony, hit that door, pop my hammers immediately. I actually punch the Hunter first. So he gets thrown back into the wall, drop a grenade. He gets hit with fire. He comes and hits me. So I punch him again. And I'm like, you're going to get into a fucking fist fight with the Titan. You're going to lose this one, stupid. So he gets burned between the burn and the grenade and everything else. And the melee finishes him off. So I'm at this point, I realize the other guy is on the cap point. And I'm like ecstatic. I'm like, I got my super. I'm going to fuck this guy up. So I wait around the corner. I pop my hammers. I come sailing over the gap into that courtyard where there's the fucking cap point. And I mean, we're talking like full on fire, hammers, cocked back, ready to go. This dude looks at me, pops his sentinel shield. He didn't even get it full through the animation before he had a face full of hammer. It was awesome. And as soon as I downed him and Shax is like, round over, you guys win. Sweeper emote.
Sweep up on y'all.
Yep, it was great.
God, I've been playing a lot of Sentinel lately too, and that is awesome. Here's a little pro tip for Sentinel. That super is incredible. And you know why you don't think it is? Because you're not using the damn shield where he holds it up. It tanks all damage. Just walk at somebody.
Yep.
It's so funny to see them unload desperately to be like, please put your shield down. You're like, oh, you're reloading? Done. Boom. Punch you. You're dead.
And then you get the overshield, right, when you do the melee?
Well, no, it's in their super.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
But what I played mostly in Crimson Doubles was double lightning nades. And
yes,
on nobody was doing it. And
Phoenix,
on Javelin 4,
Phoenix was talking about that.
Javelin 4, I could stick 3 nades to the wall. Like I would see 3 up at a time, and I was like, "This is broken." And you just could not touch the heavy. I would just stand around the corner and be like, "Whoop, gotcha! Whoop, got you again." And then as soon as they would try and flank us, we just turn around, team shot them. You had no chance whatsoever.
Yep.
We held that down hard.
Yeah, we used that strategy when me and you played a couple matches.
Yeah, where I was just like, hey, let me just stick lightning nades opposite the heavy. That's all you have to do. Oh my god,
going D1 striker style.
Yep.
Yeah,
Lightning nade all the heavy.
So good. You could stick 2 so easily.
Right.
So there was a guy I must have killed 6 or 7 times, him trying to run in and get the heavy, because we just wouldn't grab it. We'd be like, hey, there's no point in grabbing it. We're just gonna keep throwing lightning nades.
Yep.
So fun.
I think
Anyway.
the best part of Crimson Doubles for me was I played with Fluffy for an hour, and
nice.
We were both playing Night Stalker. But he was using Gemini Jesters, and I was using. I only have Graviton Forfeit, so I was going Invis style, and
oh my God.
it was basically swarm teams. Like we were just everywhere. He would eliminate, stun them, remove their radar or whatever. I'd go invisible, flank, and we were both using I was using a sword, he was using a fusion. It was the most aggressive way to play in doubles too. Like we just charged full on and we only lost 1 match. That was so much fun.
That was the great part about it, man, is like the first couple rounds of Crimson Doubles, like I think I drew a couple Warlocks, same thing, and they're just like, we're going to hang in the back here and drop healing rifts and just shoot anybody who comes around the corner. And it was me and I think some other Titan, and we're just like, yep, game time. And you just come rolling through and smash them. And they couldn't do anything. And then they respawn and you go find them, you do the same thing. Like if you played hyper aggressive, it was ridiculous how successful you could be.
Yeah, when you got 2 Night Stalker Hunters wombo comboing you from the air over the middle, what are you supposed to do?
Oh, God.
Those healing rifts, as long as you keep shooting them, it's so easy to kill them.
Yeah.
Especially if you see them put it down, before their overshield gets up, just start hitting them. And at that point, once they put that down, you are locked in that engagement, because if you try and run, they're going to kill you.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Unless they're horrible at shooting. So if it's me, maybe you run. I don't know. It was a lot of fun to play PvP, and it's such a drastic change because this week I've been playing no PvP whatsoever. I've just been trying to get my damn ornaments done for this faction rally. And fuck, it takes so long. Here's a little tip though. You run double pulses on your striker. Obviously, that's the fastest way that you're going to get grenade kills.
Right.
The more people that you kill with a shoulder charge will charge up your grenades. So you can throw 2, shoulder charge an enemy, and then you pretty much have a 3rd one already. So that's a really cool thing. It's just a little tip for you guys if you ever try and do that.
I'm going to the EDZ in a little while then and doing that, because I got to get my new Monarchy ornaments done for that armor.
Well, oh God! Please don't do that.
Strikes. That sucks. If you have to do it in strikes, hope to God you get that PS exclusive one with the Taken, because that's
You
the
won't.
only one that has like tons of trash mobs.
It's different for each faction.
Yeah.
What, the strikes?
No, the
No.
one hard ornament to get.
Oh no, I mean,
I
yeah.
thought the hardest one was the helmet, or maybe it's just because I can't get a Nightfall team together when I'm on.
All right.
We did a Nightfall today, and here's another tip. Damn, I'm full of tips and helpful shit this week. Which doesn't help because this comes out after reset generally.
Yep.
But we did the Nightfall, and we all died at the end. And I was able to respawn way before everyone died, but it said finding spawn location or whatever. All of us ended up having that. None of us could respawn. So I had to leave. I tried to rejoin the strike. My screen went completely black. I had to back all the way out to like change character, and then we had to redo it. So don't die on the final phase of that boss. It's inverted spire.
Okay.
There's something fucked up with that.
I've got the numbers if you guys want the current Saturday night faction rally totals.
Ooh,
Yeah, let's
hit
hear it.
us.
All right. In the lead with 99,400 is New Monarchy. Figures, right?
Whatever.
In second with 86,700 is Dead Orbit. And then right behind with 85,600, like literally only a difference of 1,100, is Future War Cult. So,
all right.
Wow, Future War Cult guys didn't start till like this afternoon.
We're trying to go for second place here.
yeah,
Slow and steady.
I'm rating tonight on Xbox, and I don't pledge anything but Future War Cult. Never have. So, literally, like
that sucks because they have good guns on the other teams.
I do okay. I do okay.
Oh, you guys want to do hot? I mean, you guys got anything else about the faction rally? It's faction rally.
Yeah, not really. I already have all the armor. Well, I gotta say, that Future War Cult Hunter armor with the ornament and the Crimson Doubles black, red, and pink shader. Oh, it's so beautiful. It looks so good.
Yeah, that Hunter cape for Future War Cult when it's ornamented is so good looking.
The whole set. The whole set.
Yeah, that was nice. I do have that set on my Titan and my Hunter. My Hunter who is level 280. That's right. I don't really play it. But
that sounds like a mobile vault to me, Ben. That doesn't sound like a hunter. That sounds like a mobile vault.
Yeah, it's a really cool all white mobile vault. It looks so cool when you turn on Destiny 2 because my Titan and my Hunter are just whited out, like looks like Chatterwhite with that white ass background, all Future War Cult emblems. I'm like, oh shit, my stuff looks sleek. It looks like a goddamn Apple commercial up here. God, I love Future War Cult. I got that auto rifle that was on the prize from last faction rally. I got that today. Haven't used it.
The Future War Cult auto rifle or the?
Yeah, it's a Omelon Kinetic, right? It's a precision. I think it's a precision Omelon Kinetic. Let me see. I do have dim open already.
This kind of sounds like it might be a top drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, top drop.
Top drops, whatever. We don't have the soundboard anymore. We'll get it eventually. I gotta fix my computer. Money. It's called The Doubt.
What was the roll on that one?
I could tell you. Snapshot, and then either tactical mag or high caliber rounds.
Okay.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Who makes it? How do you see who makes it?
That's one that's the same frame as the Forward Path origin story, and there's one other one. I think
you're right. It's the same as the Iron Banner auto, right?
Yeah. If I had to guess, I would say it's Daito.
Nah, I don't think so. I would say they look Suros to me.
No,
that's
not a Suros.
No, Suros all look like bullet trains, and they put their logos everywhere.
But Daito doesn't make very many things. Is the only thing.
Daito. Here's the interesting thing. Not to get too often in the weeds here with like a little lore. So Daito's got that interesting logo. If you go into the Daito room in the tower, you can see it. You'd see their little logo text and branding. I've started to notice it's like a diamond of dots, right? And I've noticed that in other places in the game, like in on gear and stuff like that. And I think I actually saw it on, if not that auto rifle, then one of them. So I don't know if it is a Daito frame or not, but it definitely is not. It's not Suros. It's not Omolon. It's not Hake. Um, it's not Viced for sure because Viced all look like insects and hivey things.
Who? Oh, damn! This is the big question of the night: is who makes Origin Story?
Right.
Because it's the same. It's reskin.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I'm on the wiki. I'm looking for it. We'll hunt it down. We'll
I don't
keep
think
you
it's.
informed.
I don't think it's listed, but like I said, if I had to guess, I think something for some reason I can't remember what, but something stuck in my mind that it might have been Daito. Again, don't hold me to that, but there was something I saw in the game that I was like, oh shit, that looks like the Daito logo.
Is the season 1 trials auto the same as this one? The prosecutors? Is that
No,
the same?
that's the same as like the number and.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, man. This is. I don't know who makes this thing.
Oh.
Damn, if I could just zoom in on this shit.
If you know, let us know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So that was my top drop. That's the only one I got, and then I got all those ornaments today, so that was fun.
Nice.
Did you guys get anything cool?
I got the new Monarchy auto rifle. That was the prize last time. The Loquator 4, I believe it is, or Loquator 7 or 8.
Loquator and a number.
Yeah, it's one of the. It's the Loquator is the name of it. It's a Hake high impact, so it's like the half Dan D. Except for it has glass half full, or the whatever the. I think it's high impact reserves, but it's basically the Destiny 2 version of glass half full and high caliber rounds. And I was talking to you guys before the show a little bit about it. It feels a little bit more stable than the half Dan. Didn't look at the stats and compare them because I was only on for a little while today, but that thing is fucking ridiculous. I was having fun with it. I went and I was cleared out lost sectors and Nessus for the faction rallies, and good lord, it was just when it got to the last like 5-10 rounds in the mag, it was like 2-shotting drags. It was crazy. So that's my hot drop.
Is it Cassoid?
Maybe that's what it is.
It's not Crux Lomar. It's Cassoid or Nadir. It's not Tex Mechanica. It can't be.
No, Tex Mechanica only makes hand cannons, I think.
Jesus
Maybe snipers.
Christ.
No, Tex Mechanica made the Chaperone too.
Oh yeah, shotguns.
Mm-hmm. So it says Cassoid weapon. It says Cassoid is a weapon foundry of the city.
That would make sense, because it's a Vanguard gun. Origin Story is.
They've made Invective and Telesto. We'll figure it out. Hey, damn, somebody asked Blue.
I was gonna say he'll know.
I feel like he definitely already does know. This is breaking my heart that I can't figure this out.
Right.
I'm so mad about it.
Well, I mean, it was like in D1 they had the guns that were the Vanguard guns and stuff, and if they didn't have any markings on them, it was good luck finding them elsewhere in the game. But like 1,000 Yard Stare was a perfect example of that. But 1,000 Yard Stare was a Suros frame, because there was a green sniper that was a Suros sniper, same exact model as 1,000 Yard Stare, just a different paint job.
See, and this is the problem that with this frame we've got Iron Banner, Vanguard, and Future Warcole. So like,
maybe it's a future frame, a future foundry.
I don't know.
Maybe it was Nadir that I was thinking of, because.
Did you look up Nadir? Well,
Nadir?
they've got look at their 3-letter alpha code naming convention. That's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that fits. Regardless, we got to move on. Steve's got to go soon.
Yeah. For me, top drafts. I masterworked 3 pieces of armor. On Xbox.
Yes.
I got a masterwork Nameless Midnight today.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when we beat the Nightfall, I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice.
I made it worth it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I got a curtain call which is my favorite. Like I haven't beaten the raid yet or gotten from the from Hawthorne since the past. So curtain call.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um, so I did want to bring up this game, um, Rebel, Rebel Scum. Brought it up that Burnout Paradise is getting remastered, and I'm not sure if you guys played it. It's a really fun crashing cars game.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now I need to look this up.
That game got brought up on Destiny Community Podcast this week too.
Which irritated the hell out of me because I keep a notebook at work of like stuff I want to talk about on the show, and I had Burnout Paradise written down, and then they started talking about it. I was like, "Fuck!
Yeah,
damn it! I thought we were gonna have an original segment."
Oh my god! I think
it's a remaster.
When was the original release date?
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I played this.
It's really fun. This is like a racing game for people that aren't really into racing games. Don't even think about it as a racing game. The most fun parts are crash the car.
Yeah.
I probably played it. Yeah. I probably loved it too when I played it.
So I'm thinking about picking that up. I think it should be fun, and I'm pretty sure it's $40. Don't quote me on that. I'll look it up.
Fuck yeah, that looks cool.
I really want to pick up Shadows of the Colossus. That remaster looks gorgeous.
Yeah, I just want time. It is $40, by the way, Burnout Paradise. And Shadow of the Colossus is $40 as well. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
So, speaking of prices, we want to try out this new segment. I had an idea for a new segment. I don't know. What are we going to call it, guys? Game deals, right?
Bargain bin.
The bargain bin. I like that. So welcome to the Monkey House. I'm Kurt Vonnegut. Hey, smart people, right? Hold on.
Not quite.
Yeah. As I have a fucking beard hair in my mouth. That was disgusting. Oh God, I'm sorry. So Steam, Call of Duty, World War II, 35% off right now. Not a bad deal. And I'm trying to find the friggin' link because I was stupid and didn't write down how much these games cost currently. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Call of Duty, 35% off, which brings it to $38.99. So that's on sale. Dead Island is also on sale on the Steam store, and that's 75% off right now, which is $5.
Nice.
$5 for Dead Island. There's a lot more stuff, but I feel that we're just going to give you the ones that were like, hey, I know this game. What's next? Xbox? No, PlayStation. The free game is called Rime, R-I-M-E. Never heard of it.
Me neither.
Just figured that we tell you that one's free. What is more exciting? Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, 30% off, $42. So go get that. And the Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition is $40 right now, down from $50. And that game was really fun. If you're into like jump scary kind of stuff, like it was really cool. I had a fun time playing it. My wife had a fun time playing it. We actually we were like playing it, and I was like like freaking out, and Lauren keeps going shh, and her mother-in-law at some point was like, I heard you guys having sex the other night. Trying to stay quiet about it, and we're like, no, not having sex, playing a scary video game, but close.
Close, yeah.
And Scott, you said that like a bunch of NHL games are on sale right now.
Yeah,
on
so
PlayStation.
it looks like there's varying packages and bundles for NHL, EA Sports NHL 18. They're all tagged with save 67%. Cheapest one I saw was like $20, and the most expensive one I saw was like $40 or something like that. So it's not
the newest one.
33. Yeah, it's the NHL 18 with Connor McDavid on the front. Oilers. But yeah, they that they're on sale. I saw actually Star Wars Battlefront Elite Trooper or Star Wars Battlefront 2 Elite Trooper Edition, whatever that is, 60% off. So that's $32. I might actually buy that because it's $32 for Star Wars.
EA shill.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
this guy supports the Eververse. This guy supports the Eververse.
Hey man, if they want to pay off my student loans, I'll support whatever the fuck they want. And then we got Fortnite is on sale. The Founders Pack went from looks like $59.99 to like $30 or something like that. There's some cool skins in that.
Isn't that game about to be free?
Fortnite, the game is free to play PvP, but they have like a PvE mode, and that's not free yet. And then there's other stuff. Like basically, it's like if you buy that, you get exclusive stuff, but it's like cosmetic stuff. So you get silly costumes, and like your forging tool goes from being a pickaxe to like a shark with a spear through it, or like a rainbow unicorn with a horn.
I saw Mega Magwitch was a pink teddy bear today.
Yes, you can get the pink teddy bear costume that's like a really creepy Care Bear / furry fetish weirdo fucking costume thing. It's bizarre and unsettling. But yeah, they got some cool stuff in that. So I mean that might be worth $30 for some of the stuff we get there.
Steve, you're our resident X-boner now.
Yeah.
So
why
don't you tell everybody what's on sale on Xbox while I go grab a beer?
All right. So first of all, there's Overwatch. It's 50% off. You get it for $30.
Ooh.
So check that out. It's fun. I've been meaning to pick that back up a little bit. Watched a little bit of Overwatch League actually. While I was in Cincinnati, and that's crazy. Check out the Overwatch League. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Shit. Overwatch is for sale on PS4 too.
Oh, it's probably the same. $30.
Yeah, it's going to be probably a developer put them on sale.
Yeah. And then Halo Wars 2 is $30, and if you want the complete edition, it's $40. And then last but not least, you can get Final Fantasy 15 for $20, and there's another more expensive version you can get as well. But that's on sale also. If you need a single-player 100-hour game to play, Final Fantasy 15 is pretty good.
That's that car sim, right? That car riding simulator. Not even.
Oh, or like every variant of farming simulator is on sale on Xbox right now as well.
That's weird. Well, we've got like 15 minutes left. You guys want to close it with some Discord questions?
Yeah, dude. Let's do it.
Yeah, why not?
We got some good ones.
If you want to ask us questions, mostly we just do it in Discord.
Because we lazy.
Yeah,
it's because we're lazy.
Very. Well, no, we're not lazy. We're important, guys, and we can only take our questions from one channel.
Yeah,
and that's Discord.
All 4 of them. Drafty wants to know when and where will the shoe stream be? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
Not sure.
And I also don't know who you are.
He just keeps showing up. I mean,
yeah, who is that guy? I honestly don't know what he means because he watches the stream sometimes, so he can't not know where we stream the show.
Stream be.
Well, the show will be streamed.
Yeah.
On twitch.tv/Xanafan711.
Yeah.
Are we streaming our shoes? Like, do I have to go get my Vans?
No, you're not allowed to show feet on Twitch. So.
But you can show shoes.
Wait, what?
Bam.
Is that seriously a thing?
Yeah, you can't show your feet on Twitch.
That's a cool looking Vans shoe right there. It looks like it's got like the Samba color scheme. I like it.
Indeed. You should have got it in white.
And
fail.
Dude, my wife will not let me get white shoes.
Why? White shoes are fantastic.
I know. And she's like, they're going to get dirty. And I'm like, yeah, but that's fine. I want that like slightly brown white shoe.
Yeah, but for you keep them clean as long as you can, and then you only wear them when you're going out with friends and stuff like that. You got to have that going out shoe.
Kudos on your taste. I built one very similar to that except for it was the old school, and I made the stripe white so it looked like a Samba, but Vans, and that's why it was awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got these at the Vans outlet on my honeymoon. By the way, if there's a Vans outlet by you, it's generally buy one get one half off on clearance shoes. So it's like $30 shoes,
Well,
$20 pairs of shoes. You're like, oh, $30, I got 2 pairs. That's
All
all
right.
rip my paycheck.
Hell yeah.
Well, and everybody's.
I mean, I need sneakers. My shit are falling apart.
I'll spend $100 on shoes and then come home with like 5-6 pairs. It's
Right.
awesome.
All right, so we
I
did answer
think
that
that's
question.
something
The
to do.
shoe stream was today, right now, on twitch.tv
It's funny.
slash
I can't believe we actually did
711.
answer that. I've had these
Nice.
shoes
Good
sitting
job,
in my
guys.
closet. I've had, if you're a listener to the show, remember when my wedding was? Shoes have been in the closet till this last week because salt and shoes, black shoes, no,
No.
I don't do
Mm-mm.
that. I'm not
Yeah.
ruining these fucking beautiful pair of Vans.
I generally wear boots between November and fucking May here in the Northeast, so I feel you on that, man.
So, what brand of shoes do you guys go for? I mean, Vans all the way for me.
I did Adidas a couple years ago. I had Sambas for a bit, but then I couldn't find them for a decent price in my area. And when I looked, it was like the same price to buy them at the store as to order custom Vans
Mhm.
offline. So what do you guys think I did?
Custom Vans because
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I've been rocking lately.
I go with
the
Vans.
pair of shoes I had was wearing before these were Sambas.
Yeah, and I will say, like, in the summer when I'm running around or I'm out doing outdoor stuff, I have a pair of Keens that I wear that I love. I need to invest in new boots for work because we need steel-toed boots, and I got Timberlands and they're not comfortable,
Ew.
which is very sad. Yeah, they're the industrial Timberlands. They're not like the other ones. They're black. They've got steel toes. They've got like electric, slip resistant, shock resistant fucking safety shoes. They're crazy, and they were
Right.
great for about a year. And they're still not bad if you're not on your feet all day. But I mean, I'm running back and forth all fucking day at work on my feet, working on stuff, and so those aren't very comfortable. So I mean, I may end up swapping them out for some Keens, some of the Keen work boots, because
Right.
those got insanely good reviews from people who are on their feet all day.
Nice.
Dilla in the chat says black Vans double as dress shoes. Dilla, at my wedding, everybody had Vans on.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking right, man.
Yep.
Absolutely.
My
For
wife
me-
and I had maroon Vans, and everybody else had black.
Yeah.
Just-
For me, it's Vans, Sambas, but mostly flip-flops. If I can wear
You're a man.
flip-flops.
You're a man, so your feet are awful, and you shouldn't wear flip flops.
I'm also a man, so my feet get itchy and smelly unless I'm wearing flip-flops all the time.
That's not true.
So I don't.
That's why you
see,
put them in shoes so nobody
my-
can smell them.
my-
You put them in a cage.
I don't care. See, I'm gonna wear flip-flops for my own benefit. Fuck y'all.
For your own benefit and everyone else's detriment.
Yeah.
That's a selfish man right there.
Exactly.
I've never seen one.
Exactly. Flip-flops are bust.
I've got some I think it's Olakai is the brand. They're like surfer/beach shoes that I got when we were at the beach last year because my shoes, I had like aqua shoes or something from years ago. They fucking died, and it was great because as we were driving, we were obviously at the beach, and we were in and out of the water and stuff. So it was a lot of, put your shoes on, take them off, put them on, take them off. Especially when you're going in and out of the Jeep and you're driving home and stuff like that. So it was easier to just have that than it was to do, dry off your feet, make sure all the sand's off, put your socks on, put your sneakers on, or just put sneakers on and then have them fucking wet and smelly the whole time. So I got those for when I'm at the beach.
My beach shoes are just very low pro, like vintage Vans.
Why are you
Nice.
wearing shoes
no
at the
socks.
beach at
No
all?
socks. No, because I got so many pairs of Vans that coming out my ears. I'm a Vans
Dude.
connoisseur, bro.
Dude,
I
you
got
wear
a
I wear
drive-
Vans for every situation.
you wear flip-flops till you get to the sand and then fuck shoes. then you just don't wear
as soon
shoes.
as I get to the sand, I just take my shoes off.
I drive stick, okay? I have no desire to wear flip-flops
Who's
and try
talking
to
about
drive stick.
Who's talking about driving? We're talking about walking around on the beach.
He's a
Oh,
guy.
yeah, no.
He's got a Jeep. His Jeep is on the beach.
Yeah.
This is the only situation where. Well, no, there's a lot of situations where you're wrong. But
I think you had it right the first time.
Here's how it goes. We pull up. I put it in park in first. I take my shoes off, and I step out of the Jeep.
There you go.
Yep. He's already in the sand.
All right.
Guys.
There's a very important question right here from Dilla.
Yeah, Laz says, are you all recording tonight instead of tomorrow? Yes.
Oh, not the one I was talking about.
Oh, sorry.
The one from Dilla is a very important question, and we don't know the answer either.
He says, why has @JC Jesse still refused to be a guest on the show? He didn't like us. That's plain and simple. You could tell. No, I don't know.
It's just scheduling problems.
It's a scheduling fucking nightmare with that guy.
Mm-hmm.
We did the show forever at the same exact time. This guy couldn't get one night. We couldn't get one night at 8 p.m. Come on.
Hey, we used to do it at 2 also.
No, he did try a couple of times. He's like, guys, I have the night off, and we're like, yeah, but like, Mark Square's coming on the show already.
Yeah.
We don't do guests dirty like that by being like 2 random guests.
There's only one.
Is that doing people dirty? I don't think so.
No.
Whatever. We just don't like to do that because it throws off our format.
Someone might be able to be a guest while Dan's on the show, but Dan's no longer a guest.
No. Dan's not. He's a guest host. Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, Dan, thank you so much for filling in for us last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
So great. So great.
Panera Bread or Corner Bakery from Tiny Heart?
What the fuck is Corner Bakery?
The bakery that's on the corner, like your local bakery.
I don't know anything about it. It could be terrible. It could be the best ever. But Panera Bread's pretty good. So because I don't know anything about Corner Bakery, I'm going to take the safe bet and say Panera Bread.
I think someone just got suplexed on the floor above me. Look, Panera Bread is trash. It's okay food for like $13.
Hey, they deliver now too.
All I know is my wife goes there and she's like, I got some mac and cheese and bread. And I'm like, how much was it? She's like, $12. I'm like, what? Jesus. So always the Corner Bakery, just out of principle. Fuck you, Panera Bread. You're so expensive.
I'll do Bellinopoli, which is not a Corner Bakery, but it is a local bakery up here. It's good stuff.
Do they have broccoli cheddar soup?
No, they do pastries and bread mostly.
Okay, so you can't compare to Panera Bread.
What?
He's asking about bread, not the, like that is a deli, and in that case, it's deli and brew, which is
there you go, deli.
5 seconds from my house, which is fucking amazing. They make the giant fucking sandwiches.
I think Corner Bakery is a place.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's similar to Panera Bread, but it's not not as good branding.
Is this like a Florida chain?
It's a real place. No, there's one in Columbus.
Oh yeah.
Dilla, how did you not tell us about this?
That was Narwhal.
No, I did.
Dilla is in the middle of nowhere, kind of near Dayton, kind of near Columbus, but not really actually.
So he's at
near
least
there.
heard of it. Come on. He's got to see a commercial on TNN.
Are you guys gonna road trip to it like people in Albany did to Sonic for a long time? Because
we used to drive when I was in college. We used to drive to Indianapolis to go to Chipotle. I'd drive an hour to.
What?
It was before. It was before Chipotle was like as big as they are. There weren't very many yet.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, you went to college in Indy, right?
I went to college in Indiana. Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking you were driving from like fucking Akron or like Cleveland. Like I thought you were driving from Ohio.
Oh no, only an hour, only an hour to Chipotle.
Holy shit, that's a long haul.
But there was also a Chipotle on the way to my college, so we would stop in Mansfield, Ohio, to hit Chipotle on the way to or from college as well.
So Narwhal says Corner Bakery is slightly cheaper, so Corner Bakery.
It's probably not as good. You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
Apparently you don't because Panera is still fucking ridiculously expensive. It's not that good. Ah, God, what
I'm
an
ambivalent
awful,
then.
what an awful question.
All right, we got one more though.
Yeah, Disney or Universal Studios?
Ooh, it's a tough one.
I don't know, man.
Is
Disney,
it?
it's got more. Disney's got more rides. Universal Studios don't have shit.
All right, all right. Here's the thing. For Florida, Disney. For California, Universal Studios.
Maybe, but here's the
Oh,
thing:
definitely.
they have Star Wars now at Disneyland and Disney World.
You can
So
drink at Universal Studios.
you can drink anywhere you want, Steve. It's called a flask. God, I'm not even an alcoholic, and I know that.
They sell the Simpsons beer at Universal
They
Studios.
sell Duff at Universal Studios.
Yes.
Okay, that is pretty good, actually. That's pretty awesome. I'll give him that.
But no, it's because in California, if you go to Disney, that's a one day, one park thing. In Florida, if you go to Disney, that's a week-long multi-park thing.
Yeah.
And Universal Studios Hollywood or Orlando? Where do they make movies? Hollywood. The Hollywood one's better.
That's a
Don't
valid
at
point.
don't at me.
Dude, I mean, the real question is California or Florida, and it's obviously California.
Yeah, dude. California.
Florida is a goddamn sauna. Why would you want to go live there? Gross.
Right.
Gross.
I don't know.
Who is drafty.
Or Tiny Heart.
Yeah, yo, dude, Florida sucks. I let's alienate some people. We haven't done it in a while. I fucking hate Florida. It's too damn hot.
It is.
Why would I want to go? Like, you sit outside and you just sweat your balls off. Obscene.
Look, man,
one time I went
say-
to Florida and it wasn't, and that's because it was January.
Yeah.
I would say some stuff about Florida, but it would break one of our show policies, so I'm going to reserve comment on that.
It would break everyone from Ohio's grandmother's hearts, because that's the only people that live in Florida are your fucking grandma. So,
I will say this.
Phoenix says Florida is America's ball sack. It's all sweaty.
Wow, how's Dilla dunking on Florida? Hard.
Yo, Scott, let's me and Scott want to answer one question real quick before the show is over, and it was from last week. What band, if you could play with them, alive or dead, would you play with?
Oh God, I don't even know, man. There's so many. We were talking about this a little bit in pre-show. There's so many, and like the first thing I thought is, are they asking you to join the band and like be part of that?
No, one night only. You
Or
fill
it's
in.
just like,
No, yeah,
hey,
you're just in the band.
So you
for
won a
that night.
contest and get to play like
No.
in this
You're a
square.
part of the band. You're a part of this band. Like, it's as if you'd been there the whole time, but it's only for one night.
Oh God.
Magic Genie wish.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You're not
That's-
replacing anybody either. You're just in the band.
Oh God, that's even harder.
Yeah. So it's basically like, who do you think has the best live show in all of history?
Dude, you know what I'm gonna say? I want to play guitar or fucking Under Oath, because that shit
Really?
in its prime was lit as fuck. Like, I'm talking, they're only chasing safety era, all that screaming and like throwing their guitars around and the hair that's in their face. Fucking that is what I want. I want to play with that band because that sounds like the most fun show I've ever played. And their songs are pretty easy too, so I could really spend a lot of time rocking it.
God.
I think Scary beat you in this one.
I still don't fucking know, man. Because like I'm thinking of, like I just want to be playing guitar and like shouting backup vocals. So would I do like? I don't even know, man. I would have to. I mean, like my first instinct is to say the Ramones, because that'd be fucking.
It's rancid, dude. You know it's rancid.
Yeah, but rancid, dude. Like this is why I have trouble with that, because the Ramones, like seeing the Ramones and from that thing would be amazing, like history wise for me. But at the same,
it wouldn't be as fun as playing a rancid song.
Maybe. The other band I was thinking was like Sick of It All, because Sick of It All is fucking awesome. They're like one of the only band. Like usually, if a band comes through on a Sunday night, I have to really like them to get my ass up and go to the show. I bought tickets in advance for Sick of It All when they came here on like a fucking Sunday night, and there was no questions. I'm like, I'm going to the show. It's going to rule, and it did. It was fucking amazing. So like it would be a band like Sick of It All or like maybe the Street Dogs because I'm a big fan of them and they have a crazy live show. It's people jumping off the fucking amplifiers and just.
But you're a guitar player,
crazy.
so you know what like you're a guitar player. You know what is fun to play.
Yeah, like but I mean even so like with the Street Dogs or like Sick of It All, like I'm playing rhythm guitar probably, right? So I'm just playing whatever and shouting backup vocals with them, like on all the gang choruses, getting the woes type stuff, and it'd just be fucking awesome because people would be going crazy and jumping on the mic and singing with you and then jumping off the stage, and it'd just be total insanity.
There you go, Sick of It All. We got Tiny Heart says Senses Fail. That would be an awesome one. And Phoenix says System of a Down. That would also be awesome. Guys, I think that's all we have for tonight. Let's wrap it up. Steve's got to go raid. Right?
Right.
Steve, you're on mute.
Thank you. I do have to go raid on my brand new channel, facebook.com/Xanafan711.
Oh, he's a Facebook streamer.
As of tonight,
yeah.
It's the first stream. Check it out. It'll be
Trails.
too late.
If you're here live in chat, go over there.
And if you're not live in chat and you're listening to this later, I'm still going to be streaming on Facebook, so check it out.
I'd like to have. We should talk about that on a future show about the merits of it and what I think it would be interesting to talk about.
Yeah,
There's also Twitch versus YouTube.
There's also somebody that I want to ask to be on who I don't know why we haven't yet, who's been trying out Mixer. I'm not going to say who because I haven't asked yet, but we'll see if he comes on.
Dude, we
it'll
should
be great.
see if we get a YouTube streamer and a Mixer streamer, and we'll talk about the merits of it all. I think it'd be fun. You can find me sometimes streaming at twitch.tv/DetBenMalone or on Twitter at DetBenMalone. That's DetBenMalone. Detective. That's what it means. Get it right. PlayStation, Steam, Uplay, BattleNet, Detective Ben Malone. It's all the same. I got good branding on that one. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Hey, me too, because Xanafan is made up.
Scott, where can people find you?
Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Slapshot, Scott. The O's are zeros. Go to BarelyADS.com. You can find all that good information.
Yeah, that's the
BarelyADS.com.
One-stop shop for everything bads. BarelyADS.com.
And I'm gonna make a promise here, and it's I'm gonna make the promise right now. I'm going to start writing some stuff in the blog. So, Scott, I'm going to be adding you in the Discord for my login information because I don't feel like scrolling. But yeah, look for that blog to be updated. Probably more article style, my thoughts on whatever I'm playing. So
yeah, try some changes might be coming your way. Again, though, let me go back to the beginning of this show when I said that the band of the week is Driver Friendly. The album is Unimagined Bridges. Crazy stuff. It's pretty good. I like it. And a little bit of shameless self-promotion. You can find my band Failed Astronauts at failedastronauts.bandcamp.com or go to Spotify, iTunes. It should be like in everything now. Just search Failed Astronauts in your favorite music listening service. We worked on that album for a really long time, so it would mean a lot to me if you would check it out and take a listen. I think that's all, guys. What do we always say? Don't get eliminated.
Be the light you want to see in others, everybody.
That's what I meant. There
we go.
All right, see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye. All right, I'm stopping recording.
Stopping streaming.